Hello YouTube family, this is Ravi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are back on the series Learn Scripting from Scratch. So in the previous video we have seen what are the basics fundamentals required to start with ServiceNow and the basic JavaScript required to start with ServiceNow. And then in the today's series I'm going to cover the server side of a scripting in ServiceNow. So using that concept same up over here and we will start with that. So let's get started. So in ServiceNow, server side is something that will play with the database. We have to only know what database exactly is doing in ServiceNow. So database means tables. In ServiceNow, everything is table. ServiceNow is the game of table. If we understand table, we can do anything in ServiceNow. So all the data is stored in the table. If I open in data, for example, suppose I am opening incident table over here. If I click on all, see what I am doing. I am just getting into the data of ServiceNow. Correct? These are the data. We have a column, we have a row, and data inside the row and column. Similarly, we have to play with this. So in ServiceNow, let me open the notepad. Server side terms as a server side scripting. And over here, we will do 5 things. First of all, we'll do C R U T. CRUD or CURD, whatever you want to say that, you can say that, your wish. If you try to say like CRUD operations or you can say CURD operations, anything is fine. C refer to create. You can create a record on a table. You can get information from the table, that is called read. You can update a particular table and you can delete from a particular table. Apart from this, you cannot do anything on the table. Other beautification part and other things we can do, but that is not part of database operations. So server side always deals with database operations. And what are called database operations? These 4. Either you can create the record, read the record, update the record, read the record. For example, let me go back to the table. Now you can click on new. It means that you are creating a record. If I open existing record and if I try to update this caller to someone else, we are updating it. If we try to delete it, for example, let me open it. And if we try to delete this particular record, obviously we will have a delete button on the top to delete it. Yes, you can see a delete, update. And now these are the list of other buttons which is used in ServiceNow for different purpose, which we are going to watch in this series of entire scripting, how to get a buttons, how to get a links and all that. So, but remember, we have ServiceNow, server-centric revolve around this only. Either you have to create the record or read the record, get the information or update it or delete it. So once we understand this, we will be able to perform a lot of things. So to use this in ServiceNow, we have few places where we will write server side of a script. First place is your fix script, where we will write server side of a script. Second place is your background script. Like yesterday, when we had a session for basics of JavaScript, I use background script. If you remember, gs.print I used to use over there. So here we can use server side of a script. Third, business rule. Fourth, schedule jobs. So all this we are going to see. Schedule jobs. Fifth, workflow script. So there are a lot of places where we can use server side of a script and the concept will remain the same. We will go to the table, either we will create it, read it, delete it or update it from the table. So let's get started. First, we'll take an example of fix script and we'll start with this particular server side. Let me close this. Let me type here fix script. Once you type fix script, under system definition, you will find fix script. Make this as a favorite and so that it will come on the top. Open this fix script, click on new. And now this is the place where we will start writing our server side of our script. This is a location. Now, on the top, you will see this is just a label, but what is the table name? Sys script. So the table name of this fix script is sys script, system script. Name is, let's say, test fix script. Now we have this option over here where we will start writing our script. Now we have a place here. This is nothing but called script place where we can write our script. And this script is server side of a script. Now, first of all, we should understand what are all these options are coming up. So we'll come back to this. Once we start writing it, we'll get to know what are all these options. So first of all, let's create a requirement. And the requirement is, first, requirement number 1, show me the list of all incident whose category is software. This is the first requirement. Very simple. You have to print or show, anything is fine, print list of all incident whose category is software. So I have to go to the incident table. I have to apply a filter on the top and I have to check which of the categories are software. So first of all, we'll go to the incident table. We'll apply the filter called category is software. Correct? I will run this filter. Now we have 13 records with category software. Now how I will print this details, incident number, orange color on my script section. So basically fix script is basically used to fix something. For example, you have any issue with the production and let's say your manager wants you to fix something as soon as possible. You will create a fix script, deploy these changes via update set videos and everything we have covered, I guess, in the previous series of admin where I have covered the update set, and now you have to run that fix script. So once you save it, you will notice on the top, you will get this option called run fix script. So as of now, whatever we will write, we can click on run fix script and we can check the result. So before that, how to go to any table in ServiceNow? Now here is the concept called glide family, guys. We have to go with the glide family concept. Come here and just type glide record. Once you type glide record, give a bracket. What you will understand from this glide record, split this into two halves. Let me make it soon. Split this into two halves. Glide record. Glide means kite is gliding in the sky, flying in the sky. What do you mean by this? A kite is moving into the sky. An aeroplane is moving into the sky. Means that move to the record on which table? We have to mention the table name inside it, incident. So once we type here incident and glide record of incident, it means that it is saying like move to the table incident with the help of glide record. So let me zoom out. Glide means move to the record on incident. So if I go to the incident, how many records we can see? If we don't have filter, for example, let me click on all. We'll apply the filter again. So we have 73 records. So this line itself will give you 73 records. 73 record access. Now if you go to the incident table, what you will see? Obviously 73 records, 20 per page. Correct? Now, can we write like this? Of course, we can write like this. But if you remember in the previous scripting series, I have told you we have to create an object to get the details of it. Like object is nothing but a house, and the house has a property called, it has room, it has color, similar to your card. Card is a object. And inside the card, we have seat, we have audio, we have color, we have different stuff over there in the card. So what we did, card.color, card.audio, card.seat, correct? We used to do that in the previous video. You can go back and check that video. You can stop this video here only and you can go back and check. So here you can use x equal to new. New is a keyword that is used to create an object. So we are creating an object X, and now we will play with X. X has access to all the record, all the 73 records. So X can access number, sort description, color, priority, state, category, everything X can access. That's why we are getting an object. So if this line is clear, this line is basically nothing but if somebody is from SQL background, they know SQL, it is nothing but select star from table incident. That's it, guys. The first line is nothing but select star from table incident. And the next line, whatever I will type, I will use this where category equal to software. Correct? In SQL, we used to write like this. But over here, we don't write SQL queries. We convert this SQL to our logical way, and what we use? Glide record. Move to the record on incident table, and everything I am putting it in a variable X. I am assigning it to an X. So this is similar to whatever I have told you over here. Give a semicolon at the last. Yeah. Come down. Now we have to apply the filter so that we can get a category software. So how to apply filter in scripting, guys? To apply a filter in scripting, we have two options. Obviously, we have everything in X. Correct? Everything in X. X can access number, caller, category, even state, everything. So I will use X dot. Once you do dot operation, you will get a box, and this kind of a box are called intelligence box or intelligence box. These boxes are always called intelligence box. Now we will apply a filter on it. Why? Because as per the requirement, if a category is software, so I will apply a filter. Category is software, and then I will run it. Since once I run it, then only it will run the filter. But over here, what I will do, X dot, how to add a filter with the help of add, just type add and just type query. So add query is used to give the filter that you can read there, add a filter condition. You can read this line, correct? So add query comes like this, add query, semicolon at the last. Over here, it will take two parameters, your column name and the column value. So what is my column name? Category. So first of all, I'll give category, comma. See, it will take name and the value. What is the value? Value will also be in the string. And in the previous video, I have told you what is the string. So you just go back and check that video and come back to this video. Your doubt will be clear. What is the string? Why I have given single quotes? Why I am giving double quotes? Doesn't matter. See, it is telling you that value should be of type string. So here I will type software. Done. So add query is nothing but we are adding a query to this. And once I click on this run option, then only this will be run. Then only I will get 30 records. To run it, we have to use x.query. So x.query is used to run your query. You can see here, run the query against the table. So if I run this line number 1, 2 and 3, what result I will get? I will get over here 13 records. You can stop the video, you can go back and watch. So I'm again explaining you. This is the only concept which you have to remember, guys, and you have to use this concept in entire ServiceNow. Line number 1, 2, 3 and line number 4 will remain same. Only your table name will change, only your filter will change. Rest will remain same throughout your career in ServiceNow. Sometime it got changed to glide record secure, sometime it will be glide record, but concept is same. So we'll go inside the table incident. Once we go inside the table, we have to apply a filter. And how to apply a filter? With the help of add query. Add query basically used to add a filter to the record. So category software, and to run the filter, we have to use x.query. Run the query again. Once you run this, then only you will be able to get the result. Get this output. Currently, we are not getting output because we are not run yet. To get the output, we have to tell my ServiceNow that, okay, ServiceNow, I have to pick this result. I have to pick this result. This dot next till 13. So I have to tell ServiceNow that while x.next. X.next is nothing but, see, what is this? Move to the next recording glide record. It means that it will pick this record, then it will pick this, next till it reaches last. So while why I have used while? So go back and check the video. There I have explained what is while condition. So while basically is used when you have more than one record in a table, you can go with the while. If you have only one record, then go with if. So now while x dot next, my work is done. Here I will write my logic. I have to print something, I will print it, guys. But this is nothing but variable x. Go to the incident table, then apply the query, add query, and then apply this query to run this filter. And then we have to move to the next record. That's why we are using while. If we have only one record over here, we would have used if x dot next. If means only one record. While means more than one. And now here what I will use, same concept which I have used yesterday, gs.print, and now the numbers are, I have to print the number, give a space. Now how to print the number? gs.print. But I have to print the number, these numbers. How to print this? So first of all, we'll use a concept here called concatenation. I have to give the string also plus number, so use plus sign. We have seen that yesterday. Plus, and now after plus, access everything, because x is an object. With the help with an object, we can access anything. Like car is an object, and we have to access the car color. So obviously we have to go near the car. So car dot color. Similarly, x dot number. If we have to access number, color, sort description, category, we have to access like this. So x dot number. That's it. Save it. Once you save it, your work is done. And if you run the script, you will notice you will get the result in front of your screen with the help of run functionality over here. See, these are the list of number we are getting: 12, 34, 38, 6, 4. All these numbers are coming over here. See, let me short the number. 6, 12, 15, 19. See, 12, 34, 38, 6, 14, 15, 19, 27, 46. All these 13 records are being displayed over here in front of my screen. So this is nothing but we are going to the incident table and printing the number. Instead of number, if you want to print state, you can do that. X dot state, that's it. Let me show you. Save it. And now once I print the state, will it show me the closed or in progress? Let's see. Run it. So here comes an important concept, guys. See, let it run first. What state you got? 7, 7, 2. What are all this? Why not in progress? Why not close is coming up? Remember, guys, as you know that state is a choice, correct? If I open any record, for example, let me open this. And if you see here, state is a choice. If I want to access in progress, obviously the backend name of in progress should be in progress. Else, it will give me whatever the backend name is. So if I right click, configure dictionary over here, you will notice the backend name of in progress is 2. Let me show you. Come down. Choice are there. Correct? So new is 1, in progress is 2, complete is 3. So that there are a lot of options. So like that backend name is very important over here. Because of the backend name only, it is showing you the result like this. So always remember, when you try to access any database, like any table, backend name become very important. So here, if I use here x.state, I have not used capital state. I have used small state. Why? Because small state value, the backend name. If I use capital state, what can happen? Save and run it. It will not give you the result. You can notice here, proceed. Undefined. There is no word called state. It's small state. Okay. So this is how you will perform any activity on the fixed script or any other server side of my script. Similarly, we will have more scenarios on that. If you have any doubt, do let me know. And the next video, I will create much more scenarios on that. Is just intro you can understand. The next video, I will bring much more scenarios where you will create a record, update a record, delete a record, retrieve a record and set it to some other location. That's what we will see in the next video. So for some time, Just practice at least this part. If you are very comfortable with this, in the next video, we will do very much advanced. So that's all of the today's part. Thank you and stay tuned.